Hey, what up, fam? Look, I had to tap in. Look, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for the TJF comments. Y'all make my day so much better, and I appreciate you guys. It is not about likes. It's not about the super chats of subscribers. It's not about money. It's not about any of that. I am simply happy to be riding this thing out with you guys to the end of this system. I appreciate y'all. All of y'all. Everybody that wants to participate, please do. Fam, I've been watching all day, here and there, catching bits and pieces. No Kings, fam. After tomorrow, there's gonna be no turning back. I'm so serious. I watched the interview with James Carvell. He was like a Democratic something in government a while back. He was like a, not a whip, but he was something. He was a force to be reckoned with. And the guy asked him, he says, what do you think will change when President Trump invokes the Insurrection Act? He says, we're about to find out. He's like, I don't know, but we're about to find out. Fam, let's just go ahead and wrap it up and say goodbye to the probably the last day of sanity in the United States. This No Kings thing is the exact opportunity of what they were waiting for, to invoke the Insurrection Act, and things just spiral from there. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, there are already people protesting F ICE and all this. Bam. If you watch this video, I just want you to take a moment of silence and just look. You know how we say things were so good in the 80s and the 70s? Things were so good back then. I want you just to take a moment of silence and realize, even with prices and everything as high as they are, even with things as crazy as they are, I want you to just appreciate this moment of normalcy, because it is all about to go. Then again, in that same interview with James Carvell, like I said, it's Democratic something. He's retired, but he was a Democratic powerhouse. He was in the know. The statement, fam. I watch and I listen for certain things, but the statement that he made. The guy asked him, hey, do you think we need to get rid of the Insurrection Act when the Democrats get back in power? And he was like, no. He was like, this is war. He's like, this is what he said. The racists, and this is what I want you to understand, how heated both sides are. This is the left. This is the Democrats. He said, man, the racists have come so far, and they have taken control of the White House and the Department of Defense. They're tearing down structures, and clearly, and he's a white dude, but he was like, the racist, and this is not me, this is him. He's like, the racists are taking power, and we're not gonna stand for it. So I want you to see how on the right, you know, the things that the right is fighting for, and on the left, the things that the left is fighting for, and it is this beautiful ticking time bomb in the middle that the politicians are just festering over there, like, yeah, come on, let's do it, because once this happens, we get total control and total power. We can bring in the NW. You know what I'm talking about. We can bring in the one world religion. We can bring in all of everything that we want. We can lock them up, all of them, left and right. I just want y'all to know that this is probably gonna be the last day of normalcy. And I know I make some wild claims and stuff, but there's 10,000 troops on the border of Venezuela. And as far as the tomahawks and this talk with T-Man, with Trump and Putin, all the videos are coming out now saying that Putin outmaneuvered President Trump and not allowing the tomahawks. I don't know, fam, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all better be prepared. Look, we're about to, fam. We've been cruising, fam, for years. We've been cruising, talking about this. We've been talking about WROL. We've been talking about Shtf. We have been cruising, but I'm gonna be honest with you. With every ounce of my being, I know that we are here. I'm sorry, it's dark. I'm selling stuff. I got so much stuff. Man, I'm selling live stream stuff because I don't live stream. I'm selling you name it. Man, I got 6 webcam. I got so much crap. I'm green screen. I got a foldable green screen that I never use. Just fam. And fun fact. So when I went to go pick up my lower from the pawn shop, I was telling one of the dudes there about the how the PSA and the Palmetto States, the combination. A lot of YouTube videos were saying it's crap, and he was like, "Oh no, it's an easy fix. If it's a side charging, if it's a side charging bolt carrier group, all you got to do is get a lighter buffer tube, a buffer spring. I'm on it, fam. I'm on it." But I just really want y'all to appreciate where we're at right now, and the simple fact that we can still, at this point, talk about differences. There's still a line of division that allows us to still be safe in society. But I need y'all to understand that tomorrow is no kings, and from tomorrow, on the news, they just showed California, and they showed 15 cities in California where this thing is going to be massive. That was just California, so you can just imagine the other states. Sit tight, man. Buckle up. Stay out them streets. Watch what's going on. Watch your 6. Watch your 12. Watch your 9 and watch your 3. Because, fam, we're on that roller coaster. And you know how, I can remember I was scared to death to ride a roller coaster, like the first one. And, man, that thing was going up. And I was like, oh my God, look at how high up we are. And that thing just kept on going. And look, I turned to my uncle who was sitting next to me, and he would just be laughing and ready to go. And I'd be holding on with dear life. Just please, God, don't let this. That's where we're at right now. And we only have a couple more of those notches, those links until we crest over the top. And it's just a hold on and all the way down. Hey, make sure y'all stuff's together. Make sure the gear is where it needs to be at. Make sure that the mental is where it needs to be at. Make sure that the spiritual is where. And I'm not saying tomorrow everything's just gonna ignite and boom. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are turning a page. We're turning a page that puts us closer to C-Dub. Again, that interview with James Carvell, things are not going back. The push for 2028 presidency is in full effect. They have come too far. The administration, they're not going back, fam. It is all or nothing. Government ain't gonna open back up. I'm trying to tell y'all. November 1st, EBT, WIC, SNAP, food stamps, blah, 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 and a whole bunch of other benefits done. Y'all, this is it. We're here. Now I'm going downstairs and enjoy a movie and something. But I just want to tap in, fam. I'm going to be absolutely honest with y'all. Make sure your kids together. Look, every other 2 or 3 weeks, I'm changing something out with my kid because I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all need to be working on the final kid. All right, I'm out. I love y'all. Listen, fam, I'm going to get into the comments. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make my day so much better. When I'm driving, going here, going there, and I don't have time, I'm in a hurry, I'm behind schedule, and my phone beeps, and it's a comment. Coffee said, fam. And I'm driving, and, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can, and I see that, fam. I stop for a second, and I smile. I say, it ain't as bad. This ain't as... Let me slow down. I'm going to get there when I get there. It ain't that bad. I appreciate all y'all. Be safe. We're moving into some different times. Peace out.